Hey everybody, Joe Hills here. Or, as I like to say, warm greetings. No, I'm just kidding. Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm not actually recording yet. We are just starting the stream now. But welcome to Dowscraft, Francois Chartier, Raphael Gloskov, Rondi Life, Hypebot, Kuya SGA. Thank you for the host, Chipster. Greetings, Sizzling Ape, Resonant Virus. You're here on time. In fact, you're here at the beginning today. So good for you on that. Moved the camera around a little bit last night. I think I'm happier with this than I was before. I don't know if I like the green flame coming out of my head like that. I've got the mic up higher, so I got no slouching. Can't lean back too far, though, or I lose my audio, unfortunately. Welcome, Alfonso Vallarta. Welcome to Max Holmberg and Jared Martin as well. And Cubfan. Well, oh. Welcome, Cubfan. Okay, so one thing we're doing today is we've got... Oh, and thank you for the host, Sizzling Ape, 1862. Sizzling Ape says, can I join? It is a invite-only server, and unfortunately, I am not in charge of the invites. So that is a non-starter. We are going to try something a little bit different today. And thank you, Mother Yackle. Oh, can I say hey? I already said hey to Cubfan, so I don't want to bother him again. Sorry. One thing we're doing different today is you might notice down there. There is a secret... Dang it, I'm hitting the microphone. There's a secret new collab series that I cannot announce yet. But I want to make the entire series ad-free. And so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to set a kind of a continuous daily stream goal type thing. And if we hit $40 of donations today on the stream, then when that collab comes out, it will be completely ad-free. Not mid-roll free, but like, dang it, I'm hitting... Can't talk with my hands. Gotta keep them like up here. Get my hands in the air. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so we're gonna hopefully release every episode of this series ad-free. And I'm not sure if this is a reasonable target, but I feel like we can adjust it as we go. So, if we get episode 1 ad-free, then I'll switch to episode 2 and episode 3, and the series has about 13 episodes or so. So ideally, we get the whole thing ad-free. Otherwise, if we miss our target, some of them go out with ads. Not my favorite. But anyway, yeah. Let's go ahead and let's see, what are we doing next? Camera angle looks good, better than yesterday. I am glad. And hey, David Johnson 250, long time since you watched the video. Well, I'm always glad to have folks come back. Yeah, let's see, what are we doing today? We already received our first donation. Let me pull up the message here. So that's good that that's working. Also, I might need to switch Wi-Fi on because I feel like my computer thing is... Hey, we got our first donation from Kuya SGA. And it says, don't see the money in your account. I don't actually, wait, I think that's part of the PayPal text. I don't think Kuya sent that as a message. So, thank you, Kuya, for kicking us off on that. And I'm going to move this phone further away from everything because I think it's going to be causing problems. Okay. So, let's see. I've manually reconnected the Wi-Fi. So I got the new iOS 10, so some of that's a little bit sketchy still on how all that works. But anyway, yes, setting up stream. Stream is set up. We have greeted each other warmly. Thank you again. Is that an old telephone on the shelf? Uh-oh, I'm getting a call from my chat, and they're saying, Joe, you need to talk closer to the microphone or we can't hear you. I'd better go do that. Okay. This chair is not on wheels, and it will probably kill me if I try doing that again. I'm going to have to move the microphone down to the lower shelf, I think. So, there we go. Wait, somebody's OP? Okay, so where was I? Yes, the phone replaced the terrible cardboard box because I hated the cardboard box. The cardboard box is down there now. Boo, cardboard box. What are we doing? We are working on Castle Ravenloft. I'm working from a gigantic map designed by Tracy and Laura Hickman and their cartography team back in 1983. Looks kind of like this. It's huge. Giant castle. Gotta get this whole thing done. So, whoa, we just got $10. Thank you so much. Wow, this is already going really well. See, I hate advertisements, but I also have to pay for studio space. And so this is kind of my, ideally, just because someone is young, like, they're like, I want to support your show, so I'll watch your ads. And I'm like, I'd rather you went out and had more time. If I can save you 15 seconds, I want to. But I have to be able to find that money somewhere. And apparently, Jean Ann is helping me find it. So wow, we are up to $15 already. Whoops, how do I... So I've got this set up on a manual thing because I don't have fancy integrations or anything right now. So, let's see. Oh, thank you, Cara Sophia. I really appreciate that. So, boom, 15 out of 40 already. This is going exceptionally well. So yeah, this is a Ravenloft, although it's not done. We do not have a lot of this finished. Let's look at this throne room real quick. One thing I was talking about needing was we're going to need chairs in the throne room. There's a kind of back storage area here. This is the accountant's area. We have a whole issue with an elevator shaft we need to resolve. Let's see. Just in terms of, like, making this look like we've made progress. Does this upper level here have armor stands in the stairs? Or not stairs, in the hallway? I don't think so. I think those are only on the first floor. Okay, good. So, in terms of places where we clearly need armor stands, I think we're actually knocking out a lot of those already. So that's nice. Oh, we will need 3 back there. Sorry, I know me looking at a map is not the most exciting thing. But, okay. So this throne room, though, should also have... So we need the diagonal walls. Let's go ahead and just go get some more stone to block off some of this and have it work better. Can I collab with someone in Minecraft? I actually have a new secret collab series. I can't say anything about the name of it. I can say that it is similar to some of the other collab series I've done in the past, but I'm not in charge of secrets. So, that is coming out on Friday. Keep an eye out for those. Hey, welcome Randy Nicole. Welcome Alex Hunter. Okay, Marcus Spain says, how are you today? I am doing very well. Thank you. Okay. Get another webcam for the map. You know, I guess OBS technically can handle multiple camera sources now, can't it? That's actually really smart. I might need to do that at some point. But I don't have a second camera at the moment, so that is not going to be, like, top priority. Let's go ahead and just grab some stone and do some work on getting some of these walls done. And also the dais, we're going to need some stuff for that. Let's cook these pork chops, clear some inventory space in general. I've got dark oak and spruce wood now, so I can make some of the furniture that I'm going to need. Okay. For one thing, I'm going to need a ton of wooden stairs. So let's go ahead and just get those all dropped out. So I can use these to make stairs for my table here. I feel like this table is going to look too small, but that's okay. Okay. So we've got chairs, yeah. So we got chairs for this table here. We also need to make pillars for this wall, and there's supposed to be 5 of them, which puts us in a weird place because this is an even number of blocks in the room, so maybe we can get away with just doing 4. And we'll have those... The pillars are supposed to be pretty close to the edge of the wall. Oh man, this ceiling in here is going to be a problem too, I'm realizing, because we don't really... Yeah. Okay, so... Well, for right now, here's what we're going to do. We have plenty of stone blocks, so we are just going to go through here and knock this out. Probably the simplest way to do it is actually to start down at this end and just go straight up, right? Now, the actual ceiling of this room will not probably be this high, but it's nice to dream. And luckily we have plenty of... You know what? Why do I have so many carrots? Let's drop those. As a coincidence, Marcus Bain's name originated out of a Ravenloft game. Oh, I'm glad. I'm running a test version of this for some of my Patreon patrons on Friday. So, whoa, we are up another $10 from Ozathoth already. Wow, okay. And... So thank you, Ozathoth. That brings us up to $25. And we also have another $5 from Laura. So, wow, thank you, Laura. So we are up to 30 out of... Wow. Dude, you guys are the best. Like, I was already excited about this series, but, like, I was just kind of like, man, this is going to be so cool. And you guys are amazing. So, but it's... you know what? Maybe I feel like it's okay if I confirm some of the people who are collaborating on it. It's the other hermits and little secrets. I can't really say too much. I'm trying to think like what I can say. I can say maybe that it's similar to Hermit Quest, which you've seen us play before. Maybe something along those lines. It's going to be very awesome. So, man, okay. Let's, I'm super pumped about this. I actually edited 7 of the episodes last night, before, and that was why I had so much time to record while I was encoding, and I've got to edit the other 6 tonight, I think. So, it's going to slow down Hermitcraft editing a little bit, but, okay. So, let's see. So, I figure the way to do this is going to be to have these pillars go up as the rest of the room goes up. Whoops, dang it, that's wrong. Rolly says, I used to live in Knoxville. I actually never lived in Knoxville because I did not go to University of Tennessee. But some of my friends did, and I would visit them there at school, and it was fun. Seemed like a good campus. Okay. Roundy asks, Joe, do you watch Hermitcraft Recap? I do. And it is usually pretty funny. They've actually been really kind to me the last few episodes, which is nice. Sometimes, so it's one of those things where it's like, they always ask us like, hey, what do you want us to cover? And I don't really feel super comfortable offering editorial control because we don't pay them. And I feel like it should be their artistic vision. Like, you know, if I have an employee and they ask what they should do, I'll tell them. But if somebody is an artist and says, hey, Joe, what should I make? I'm like, dude, make what you want. So, I don't want to necessarily, like, nudge them and be like, oh, you should make a video about this thing. But they have been asking, like, hey, what have you done lately that's really silly? Can we put it... Tell us which episode it is. And, so I've been trying to chip in with that a little bit. Now, I'm not sure how high we're actually going to want the roof of this dining room to be. But for right now, it's okay if it's kind of high. We're just trying to get the logical dining room in place so that all of this kind of works. Sizzlin' Ape says, whoa, nice trophies. Yep, I got those for participating in a 5K called the Time Warp 5K, which my friend Art Frederick invented. The idea is that you start a 5K right before the clocks change in the fall, and then you finish in less than an hour and get a negative time. So, I participated. It was actually crazy rainy and dangerous and slick, on the path that we chose to do it on. So we all ended up like barely jogging, because anytime you start going faster than that, when you go around a turn, you completely wipe out. We were actually all dressed in costumes too. I was dressed as Bill S. Preston. No, I was dressed as Ted Theodore Logan, and my friend Kyle was Bill S. Preston, and then Art was Doc Brown, and another friend of ours, John, was Art was Marty McFly, and my friend John was Doc Brown. It was a fun time. Have I considered streaming on Twitch? I'm actually streaming right now. I'm streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer, because I love you all equally, and honestly, all of my fans want something different, and I see no reason not to deliver it to them. Like, I have so many cool people who supported me on Twitch all these years ago, and other people who supported me on Ustream. I'm kind of thinking about starting to stream on Ustream again, too. Although my numbers there were never, like, super high. That was kind of where I got started, way, way back. So it seems kind of silly to stream on Twitch and Mixer and Beam or whatever, but not Ustream. So, anyway, I like how the high ceiling basically makes the light in this room just kind of, I don't know, it feels oppressive, which is good, because it's a terrifying haunted castle owned by a vampire, you know? Oh, hey, we got another donation. Let's go ahead and pull that up. Loading. I stream at the right time. Thanks for caring about the UK. I do. This is also my lunch break, which is the best time of the day for me to stream, because I have a day job, and so this is a studio space that I rent near where my day job is, so I can just run over here at lunch and record or stream and hang out with you guys, which is really important to me. Okay, so we don't have a ton of cobwebs left. Or, no, we have a ton of cobwebs. We don't have a ton of stone left. Yeah, so it is a multi-stream. I'm doing that with software right now, but I'm hoping to switch over to hardware multi-streaming once I get my next computer. I'm going to take this one and dedicate this to... Hey, Mother Yackle says, keep jumping on boxes, and has donated $10. So we have actually... I don't have, like, victory music, but, like, I feel like I should be like, do-do-do-do, or... What's the best, I don't know if there's Joe Hill's victory music. There's Light It Up. Yeah, we're going to light it up. Thank you, Mother Yackle, for pushing us over the top. Boom. Lit up. Let's go ahead and change that total there. So, we are now on... So, episode 1, ad-free, 40 out of 40. Boom. So, that's good. So, let's go ahead and... You guys don't have to take care of all of this today. The series doesn't even launch until Friday, and episode 2 will go up on Monday. So, if you would like to donate, you are, of course, welcome to. But we will keep this going, and, like I said, hopefully we can have several episodes be ad-free. So, thank you again to Mother Yackle and everyone else who donated. You guys are awesome. Oh, y'all are awesome. Do when you're part of a team. I'm glad you guys like the box jumping video. That is one of my favorites too. Oh, I think I just realized who Mother Yackle is on Twitter, because she mentioned her students liking that video the other day, and now she's mentioned it in chat, and oh, that makes sense. See, some people don't have the same name everywhere, which actually on YouTube, JoeHillsTSD, and on Twitch, I'm Joe Hills, and on Mixer, I'm Joe, and hopefully the next video service I can just get Jay. I talked about that last night. He was my favorite Men in Black, and I think I can do it if I'm keep an eye out. But anyway, so glad people like that. Let's see. What else is going on? Didn't I eat? I ate lunch right before I got started. So... Cool. Why do I exist? I am good today. Thank you. Why do I exist? Okay, so this door, we're probably actually going to want to have kind of comparable low ceilings in here. I'm gonna have to check the book for the descriptions of like how high some of these ceilings are, because dining hall. 3 enormous crystal chandeliers brilliantly illuminate this magnificent chamber. Well, I don't have those. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls, supporting the ceiling. So I might switch the walls of the dining room to quartz at some point. But for right now, we're just trying to logically get the concept of the room together. So this is a start. The table is laden with all of this stuff. At the center of the far wall, between floor-to-ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. So I don't think they actually ever say how high the ceiling is inside of here. Which is fine. So, awesome. Let's go ahead and... What is my day job? I make websites. So, yeah. The organ needs to go over here. And I kind of think for that maybe... What could I use for pipes? Maybe using some wooden fence posts coming out of like something red. Do I still have that storage area in this pillar here? I need to empty that at some point because I've got too much random stuff. Oh man, I had so many swords in here. I didn't even... Whoa, I've got good armor in here too. Protection 3, Unbreaking 2. Oh man, I gotta come back here more often. Ink sacks. Okay, this is where I got all my glass. So if I wanted to make chandeliers, I'm probably going to want to cook some of that glass, or sand into glass. That much is clear. What about end rods? They would provide light as well. End rods would be great for chandelier. I need to go get more blaze rods, though, for... I can do end rods for chandeliers. Okay, so... Dang it, I'm gonna keep forgetting that this hallway is now broken off. Hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Hey, welcome, Marcus Sauka. Okay, so... I could have sworn I had a furnace that still had... There it is. We'll just toss these in here. Get rid of those for now. Do I have a better helmet in here anywhere? Because that would actually really be nice. Nope, no better helmets. Dang it. Okay. Potions of night vision. Random stuff. Okay. Okay, so... Huh. You know, I wonder if I should have used pillars of andesite, or polished andesite for the thing there. Okay. Well, whatever. We don't have time to do everything we always want. I'm kind of thinking the obvious thing to do now is to see, dump the nether brick. That's definitely not useful. Black concrete powder, definitely not useful. Let's go ahead and set up any other chairs we know we need. Like, hey Tech, I'm actually streaming on Twitch and Mixer as well as YouTube. Okay, so we're gonna try... Oh, these stairs aren't done. Dang it. Hey Broken Soul, I'm doing well, thanks. Okay, well, we are definitely gonna need to have an arch for the doorway here set up. At some point. And we're going to need an arch for the comparable doorway on this side as well. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, and then this is definitely supposed to be an armor stand, actually. Although we might put a torch behind it now that I think about it, because that'll look good. Okay, so we'll throw this here. And one here. And we'll do the same over on this side. Boom, boom, torch, stone around. Nine by 7 says, "Hey Joe, longtime fan since your first map on Hermitcraft." Why, thank you. I'm glad that you stuck around. Okay, so we're going to come over here and try the same thing here. I do appreciate everybody who has stuck with me all these years. I've been making stuff on YouTube for like, wow, a while now. So, yeah, since 2011. So it's really cool that some of you guys are still here. Means I can't be doing everything wrong. Okay, so this is going to go there, because I did do actually that wrong. And this goes there, and this goes here. So this is just core concept. We'll have this come across here like so. We'll set up some better archways later. We're just trying to get the rough ideas in. Let's see. What am I doing today during this stream? I am working on Castle Ravenloft. It is originally designed by Tracy and Laura Hickman back in 1983 for the Dungeons & Dragons I6 supplement, and was recently modernized by Chris Perkins, who works for Wizards of the Coast, and made a new book called Curse of Strahd about a year ago, where they adapted this for 5th edition. Some of you guys missed the super hostile stuff. Believe me, I do too. It's just a time management issue, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because like the problem is, like, graduate school is very time consuming, and so I don't have an especially large amount of free time because I'm helping my wife. So that's definitely something things are getting easier on as our daughter gets older, but they're not solved problems either. So, okay, we're gonna go for this dais here. We're gonna have this come in like this, because we are gonna need to have the stairs jut out a little bit. So let's go ahead like so. I'm not on Xbox One, Broken Soul, sorry. I don't even own an Xbox One. Did you know they cost money? That's not the only thing that determines if I own something or not, but it is often a determining factor. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these. I don't know exactly how many of these stairs I'm going to make. Or, well, I know how many I made. I don't know how many I'm going to need, unfortunately. So we'll have this be a lot prettier once we actually get everything together. And so that's the dais here. And we also need to add a bunch of broken pews, which are like benches. So the obvious thing to me is to add the spruce wood stairs, and then to also add a bunch of spruce wood half slabs. So we just kind of come through like there, kind of come through like this, and that should kind of do it. Well, Araf, I'm sorry that you are new to my channel and you are not enjoying it, but I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of changes. Any time for a prank later on in the stream. Unfortunately, the stream's only going to run for another 15 minutes or so, because this is a lunch break stream, so I have to go back to my job or I will not have a job. And I am pretty keen on having one of those. So that is important to me. Actually, having this here doesn't look like stairs. It looks like stairs instead of a pew. That, I feel like it needs more of it together to look right. Kind of like that. And having these be about 5 long works with this wall as well. Having some of them be kind of skewed. Whoops, wrong. Not good. Okay, so having these come this way. I wonder if it's valuable to have like the half slat. Oh, well that looks entirely wrong. Mother Yackle says, "Thank goodness for Jack of All Blades, or I would have missed these awesome communities." Were you a commenter on Jack of All Blades? I'm trying to think, like, maybe I remember your comments. That was so long ago, but yeah. It is really cool how much webcomics has been a positive influence in my life. And we're just gonna kind of have this one kind of be like, nah, let's try and go more like that. We'll have another piece over here. So we're kind of given the impression of like broken benches for the most part. So there's supposed to be about 4 lines of benches, but that's not really vital for this chapel space to work. We do need doors, so I'm going to use the dark oak doors because they look classy. Excellent. You never commented and had a different handle. Okay, cool. Maybe I'm just conflating things. I've got so much going on in my head all the time. Sherry Guy says he enjoyed a Hermitcraft video I made with my daughter because she's adorable. She is. Are my comics still live on the web? Yeah, let me Google that real quick. JackofAllBlades.com. Make sure that the DreamHost bill got paid this month. First comic. Yep. Here's the kind of sequel one we did for anybody. I'm gonna paste it in all 3 chats. Why can I not send that? Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Hi, Kate. Or hi, CJ Gaia. Gala. I are good. Thank you. I am good. Working on my castle. Who love castle work. So, next thing that's going to be important is if we're just trying to get blocks dropped, we need to throw some in here. Dang it. So, yeah, this is supposed to be closed off. From the outside, though, when I look at this on the map, make sure I'm showing you the right. So that's the outside of the chapel there. Can I get light on this without it being terrible? And it's got like a low roof around each of these little nook areas with windows and stuff. So I'm guessing that low roof well, Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so these walls go straight back here. That's fine. The low roof is over this part. Okay. So we'll work out exact details, I suppose. But yeah, how high do we want these buttresses and windows and stuff to be? Like, it looks like from the illustration, the windows are as high up as the portcullis or gate between the front yard and the backyard. And I'm pretty sure they give us a height on that, like how high that portcullis is. Center court gate. 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall archway. So, that means these windows need to go up about 20 feet. So, how are we... We're going to need a lot of yellow glass for those. But, like, we might have... How would we even do that? So... We could have... Oh. I guess we could have a window that's 3 wide. And starts maybe a little bit higher up, but like... Oh, but the problem is with the glass there, it's not gonna be framed by anything. But if we have windows on these walls, they're not gonna be framed by anything either. So maybe what we do is we make a 3 wide window here. That's going to be arched, kind of like that. And then we have another one here. And that's going to also go up to here, but we can't arch it because it's not 3 wide. Then we have another one here that does the same thing. So we'll have to come around and actually get these in place. But like from the outside, that seems pretty okay. Although, let's see. 10 feet is 3 blocks, so maybe these should each be a little bit higher than this. I need to get some jump boots or something. I don't think they make those in vanilla, do they? I need a beacon over here. A jump beacon. That's what I need. Dang it. How is this so hard? I'm gonna kill... I'm causing myself too much damage with these ender pearls. Let's just go through. Okay. So, cut off another one of those, another one of those. One there, one there, one there. And one here, one here. Okay, so these windows will make this space feel a lot more open as well. And then there will also be windows on these sides. I haven't figured out exactly how those are going to work, but yeah, this'll pull it together a little bit. Any thoughts on the retexturing of blocks for 113? I am not too worried about it. I'm sure that they will be fine. Okay. Let's see. Do I play Pocket Edition? We are... let's see. People are talking about it. Let's see. Am I likely to play the Minecraft Edition Rock type thing? I am likely to play it. I do have it on my iPad for my daughter to play. I don't really use it myself. The big thing for people like us who run servers is that it's not server friendly, in that you cannot have, well, you know what, if I knock these 3 out here, you cannot have a 20-player Edition Rock server like we have for Hermitcraft. It maxes out at 10. And so we are not likely to start using it anytime soon for Hermitcraft as a result of that decision. Okay, so now I'm too far this way. I'm thinking what I might do is I can knock out that wall, make this a little narrower here. And that should be okay. It's not perfect by a lot of metrics, but it preserves the architectural intent of the window. Yeah, that's gonna have to be how this goes. We're gonna have to make this wall narrower, unfortunately. And we're gonna have it actually extend all the way to here, because it doesn't do that now that I look at it. $12.55. Okay. We are gonna do some quick recording segments, I think, but on the whole, let's see, this is gonna have to come over one here, and then this window will face out diagonally there, and then we'll have windows facing out diagonally, or facing out straight that way. Okay, cool. I feel like we've got enough progress now that we can justify filming a 5-minute segment about our progress. Out of ender pearls. No. I needed those. Yeah, time is almost up. I'm going to have to get back to work. Sorry, guys. So we are going to switch to recording mode, which, for those of you who don't normally watch the stream, I just turn off the face cam and hit start recording. Face cam off. Start recording. Okay. Oops. Well, I've taken my time to gather some materials and to fashion a brand new diamond axe. Went down to the end, you know. You guys don't need to see me hitting Enderman for a while. That's not exciting. But I have gotten a little bit of work done around here. So I've got the first walls in and these big pillars. I decided to just go with 4 pillars instead of 5 on the dining room. And having chairs that were a different color wood than the table really helps pull the thing together. Now what I don't have here is a classy organ, and I'm going to have to get organized about that later. That's just not something I've had time to deal with yet. Meanwhile, over here, I've used my axe to make enough sticks to hew down all the trees I'll need for all the armor stands. So this is already functionally better, but not visually perfect. Also, like, I've got a bunch of little gaps all through the castle that I need to fill in, like that, this roof here. Now, I came out here and I did start dropping some things around the chapel. So I got the dais in. I still need to build an altar and slump a figure over it. So, you know, I'm not exactly an expert at altar building, but, you know, boom, that looks like an altar to me. How are we going to slump a figure over it? I don't know. We'll come back with some carpet. That'll be decent enough. In the meantime, though, I started punching holes, too, in this wall to get the windows roughly sorted out, because there are going to be glass windows in here. I have to cook the glass, but once that's done, it should be relatively straightforward to actually get these in place, because they're not complicated shapes. They're just interesting arch things. And, you know, I'm not exactly an arch villain, but I know my way around some arches. I feel like this is well within my normal functional parameters to put in windows on the diagonals, and then couple those with, like, windows on the walls, and, you know, just get all these in place. Shouldn't be too hard. Now, was it 4 high and then 1 up? Yeah, I think that looks about right. Yeah. So these will be great in terms of actually giving a cool view of the outer walls and whatnot when people are in here. They're also supposed to be partially boarded up, so I think I'm going to use signs on some of the flat windows. Can't really do signs across a boarded up window, or can't really do signs against a diagonal window. But for like a window right here, that would be perfect, right? So we just put the glass in, break some of it, and then put signs across it. Now, if I wanted to have 4 windows on this back wall, like in the book, I think that's going to be a little difficult with the amount of time I have. Not time, space. Time and space are so confusing if you're not a Doctor Who fan. But I feel like just having these 2 arched windows here will roughly serve the purpose. So, this is already coming along way better than it was. So also I've got some more armor stands in along here and these little spaces. Once I put the armor in, I don't think that that torch will be quite as obnoxious, you know, nor that torch, nor that torch. But man, there's just so much left to do continuously. Spiral staircases everywhere. Broken pews, at least. I feel like broken benches on the ground in the altar, or in the chapel. On the altar. Boom. Looking pretty classy. Now, I do still need to run up there and add chairs for the king to sit and watch from. I think I'm just going to use spruce wood for, like, almost all the chairs in this entire building, because at this point, it's like, you know, they're functional chair blocks. Everybody looks at that and goes, that's a chair. So, unfortunately, having these chairs, like, right here is kind of awkward. I think that they were closer to the middle, though. Yeah, they'd be kind of more like this. I don't know how close to the edge they would be. They might be more like where this torch is and where this torch is. So, yeah, sitting up here, you could actually see. That's not crazy. Now, in addition, I am realizing, though, that some parts of the chapel I built a little bit too high. Like, these walls here, I'm actually going to have to carve down a little bit and have a sloped roof kind of come toward the center. But the center dome actually does start about where that is. So, these pieces here can all stay. Some of this is functional, some of this is decorative. Kind of piecing together what I need to get done by Friday, because, oh my goodness, it's already Tuesday. And I think when I started recording this, oh my goodness, it was already Sunday. And every day it keeps getting, oh my goodness, closer to the next day. So, I've just, at a certain point, I just got to come in here and accept that, like, I just got to start throwing blocks down. Like, what is this? I don't know. It's not blocked off, but it needs blocks. So, okay, like here we go. Here's some servants' quarters. Are they separated by a wall from the servants' entrance and the service office? No. Let's get that wall in. Then once we get the wall in, let's get that wall up. Then we can just start working on this as we go. Time skip. Okay, so we're gonna hit the stop recording button, switch back to Facecam. And that's how a YouTube video gets made. I run around for about an hour gathering materials and talking to folks, and then I spend 5 minutes frantically placing blocks and yelling. Yay, it's fun. So, on the whole though, this is starting to come together kind of, a little, sort of. So, that's always nice. Oh man, I still need dirt for this whole backyard. It's everything. Everything is always so important. So, thank you to everybody who donated today toward our ad-free series launch on Friday. Episode 2 will be out Monday, and hopefully we can do a little bit more fundraising over the course of the next week or so and get that one ad-free as well. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.